Welcome to City Vibes Metro. I'm your host, Christina Andrianopoulos. Thank you so much for all your feedback about my show. Keep it coming. In this episode, I am thrilled to spotlight Dr. Charles Birbara, who wears lots of hats, including serving as an associate professor of medicine at UMass Medical School. He is also the medical director of Clinical Pharmacology Study Group that handles many cutting-edge studies that look at tomorrow's medicines today. He addresses issues that plague many of us, including rheumatoid arthritis, Chrones disease, chronic lower backache, psoriasis, and much more. Dr. Birbara's feature is compelling, and you will learn quite a bit of the new medicines that have not hit the market yet, as well as how you can inquire about being part of one of these studies. So get a pencil ready and you'll get this information. This segment is sponsored by Body Design's Home Equipment, bringing you fitness one home at a time. Welcome back, and now I have the great pleasure of introducing Dr. Charles Birbara. Charles, who I am considering my friend, and I'm so pleased to have you on our show. Besides having your medical background, I just wanted the viewers to know that you also own the Beechwood Hotel, but the most important thing that you do, that I feel, is what you're going to tell us all about, your clinical studies and how you've been involved in medicine. So why don't you share with our audience all about it?
Well, I'm a rheumatologist, which is a specialty of medicine involved in the care of people who have arthritis, and also many of the related inflammatory diseases, such as the arthritis of psoriasis, low back pain, psoriasis itself, Crohn's disease, osteoarthritis of the knees, and a number of other diseases which really plague so much of the population, especially as they grow older.
Also, a bit of statistics that you told me when I came to see you at your lab, which is amazing. It's like an entire wing at the old city hospital on the first floor. And all your patients, they seem so grateful and so devoted to come and be treated by you.
Thank you.
But one thing that you shared with me that I want everybody to know is that arthritis is the number1 disabling disease in our country?
It is. In terms of disability, arthritis accounts for more people who are disabled, who are unable to be employed, than any of the other diseases. But it's a very common disease. The number of people who have back pain, the number of people who have various joint diseases is really staggeringly high. There are approximately 35 million people in this country who have osteoarthritis. Now, not all of them are disabled, but it tends at times to be a very progressive disease. And there are probably about 2 million people, a little better than that, who have rheumatoid arthritis, which also previously, prior to the introduction of some of these new and wonderful medicines that we have now, that that also have significant problems with enjoying the activities of daily living.
Of just living, having a lifestyle, right? Yeah. And you help these people because when I came, you do studies for many of the famous drug companies, yes. Merck and Bayer and Squibb and
practically all of them.
All of
yeah.
them. And basically what you do is some of the drugs that are now popular that we see these glitzy commercials about, you've already tested a while ago.
Yeah. A lot of the drugs we have been using, say, for even 4 or 5 years before they actually come to market. So it's a wonderful opportunity to be able to treat some people who have failed a number of their of medications to treat their illnesses, to be able to give them a medication which is promising and which actually doesn't cost them anything either. We have people, for example, who have a drug which is actually made here in Worcester. It's a drug called Humira. It's made at Abbott Biolabs, and we've been having people who've been on that drug for no charge to them for the past 9 years.
Wow.
And they've, it really has changed many of their lives, and some of them who had a considerable amount of disability, pain, inability to pursue the things that they want to do in life, it really has made a difference and allowed them to actually be gainfully employed and enjoy their lives a lot better.
That's amazing. Now, Is it primarily more senior individuals who suffer through arthritis, or could it be even earlier in life?
It depends on, there are about 150 different kinds of arthritis, and rheumatoid arthritis can affect anybody from infancy, you know, to people who are in their 80s, and sometimes I've even had one patient who began having her symptoms of rheumatoid arthritis in her early 90s. So it tends to be a disease probably more of middle age than of the extremes of the other ages. Now, obviously, osteoarthritis, which is a disease which at one time was considered to be a disease of wear and tear,
right,
that tends to be it tends to involve people who are older, especially weight-bearing joints such as the knees or the hips and the spine. So, but those people tend to be older, but it can be a very difficult disease for them to be able to have mobility, to be able to go shopping, to be able to go up and down stairs in their own homes. So it's a very interesting situation.
Great. So what individuals who are watching this right now, who may directly or indirectly be involved, or their loved ones, whatever, they can actually log on to your website and sort of see what you're doing.
Our website's in the process of being prepared right now, but they can actually call our office, and we actually are doing a number of trials now for people who have osteoarthritis of the knees.
Really?
We're doing trials with people who have rheumatoid arthritis. We have at least 5 or 6 wonderful protocols for people who have rheumatoid arthritis, many of whom are the people, for example, who would consider doing this, have some treatment, but they're not doing as well as they want to be. And so they want to consider something you know, more aggressive, or something which in fact might give them more comfort. We're doing,
why don't you tell us right now, I know as you're speaking, if anybody wants to look into being part of a trial, they can, it's right here in Worcester County. It's amazing. You don't have to go to Boston, you don't have to go to New York. You can do it right here in Worcester, and they can either email you, and the email is popping up right now at Birbara at AOL.com. And the telephone number again?
It's 508-755-0201. And we will be happy to screen people who have, problems, in terms of a trial that we may happen to be doing it. Right now, we are enrolling people who have rheumatoid arthritis. We're looking for people who have a brand new disease, and we're also looking for people who have failed a number of their current medications. One of the things that's happened now is that the current paradigm for treatment is no disease activity, whatever. So when we're trying to treat somebody now, we want to bring them right back to a perfectly normal lifestyle.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So that we prevent the likelihood of them having disability.
That's great. And also, you heard it here that the #1 disabling disease is arthritis. You treat it, you've been doing it for so long, and they can get in touch with you at your clinic, Dr. Birbara, or see you at the theater or bopping around. You're so wonderful, you and your lovely wife. Thank you so much. Want to leave one last thought with anybody? The medicines of tomorrow you're looking at right now, right?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was wonderful to be with you.
Thank you. Thanks, Charles. Dr. Birbara, I'm so pleased to have you here.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, and we'll be right back.
And Paul from Body Designs Home Fitness in Sturbridge.
At Body Designs, you'll find the highest quality home fitness equipment with the industry's best warranties.
But our #1 goal is to find our customers the right piece of equipment to fit their needs and budget.
Every customer at Body Designs gets the one-on-one personal attention and peace of mind they deserve.
It's what separates Body Designs from all other companies.
Body Designs Home Fitness, we're helping New England stay healthy one home at a time.
In the Sturbridge Marketplace, online at bodydesigns.com.
The Hanover Theater for the Performing Arts presents the 2009-2010 Broadway series. The Wizard of Oz, Legally Blonde, A Chorus Line, Riverdance, Beauty and the Beast, Cirque Dreams Illumination, A Christmas Carol.
5, 6, 7, 8!
Experience the new Worcester at the Hanover Theater.